Right, okay. Right, what we're going to do, we're going to move away from here, doing a little bit of the independent drive, just as it would be if you come out from your test, with the test centre just opposite us. We'd come out, the examiner would actually say to you from here, if he was using this bit of the independent drive is going to start from here, and I want you to just follow the road ahead at the first roundabout you come to, and then pick up the signs for Gloucester. So that would be the start of the independent drive, and that's the way we're going to do it. So when you move away from here, obviously move away when it's safe. Deal with the first roundabout by following the road ahead. But rather than, we're not doing it like a mock test, I want to do it as a learning curve. We're going to talk, you're going to talk me through when you see the signs, where they are and how we're going to deal with it, and how we're going to deal with some of the hazards as we're coming along. I'll either ask you questions about things or give you information about some of the hazards we're going to deal with on the way, just to show anyone that happens to be watching the video how this should be done. Alright, because it has caused people a few problems in the past. This little bit of a route that's going to go down the Gloucester Road, Lansdown Road, past the police station, past Dean's Close School. Any questions, Samantha? Let's see the car that's coming out from there. Now don't come out till he's coming to the road, that's it. Good, that's well done, good. That's good acceleration, so you get away from the car that's coming up behind us now. Excellent, good. Nice hairstyle. Okay, you've got the mini roundabout ahead that you were following the road ahead. I want you to just tell me how we're going to deal with it as we approach it.
We're going to first gear.
Well, what would we do first?
Check our mirrors before we brake.
Good, well done. And the next roundabout, where are you going to make sure you check?
To the right.
Okay, because it's really quite a difficult junction. This, you can't see a lot to the right. Right, remember what I said now about the camera, not the camera, the signs. So I want you to tell me when you see the signs for Gloucester and how we're going to deal with them. In there.
Sign saying Gloucester straight ahead.
Okay. So how are you going to position the car for the traffic lights then?
Just here.
Fine. I'm trying to pick up the next sign. Tell me plenty of time when you see it. So it gives you time to work out where you're going to go. The signs are across there, for there, like Oxford and Cirencester, because there is a sign route that's sometimes used in the Cheltenham test that would turn you left here to go to follow the signs to Oxford, but let's say we're going towards Gloucester. So what took me a bit ahead then?
Sign stating for Gloucester to go to the right at the
Okay,
end of this one.
that's good, at the end of the road, well done. Alright, so what system are we going to use to turn right here? What are you going to do first? Good, mirror checks. Good, first gear, well done. Where would you look first? Good. That's good. Why didn't we go any further? Because you're in the right place, but why did we stop here?
Because the lights might change and I'll be stuck in the middle of the crossing.
Well done, excellent. But tell me why we stopped here anyway. What we got ahead of us?
Traffic.
And what's at the front of the queue? Traffic lights, yeah? Okay, so it's a junction turning right or left.
We're going right.
Well, we're going towards Gloucester. So at the present time, can you see any signs telling us where we're going to go? All right.
But that's where it takes us.
No, because the problem in this set of lights here there is no sign on the approach. The sign's actually in the new road that we're going into. So generally in the test, they would tell you that you come up here, the sign is hidden from view, and that you're going to turn left here. So we're going to turn left at the lights, and I'll show you where the sign is as we come round there. I've sat in the back of 2 tests coming here, going this route. One, the examiner quite clearly told the pupil that we're going to be turning left quite early. And the second one he didn't, but the pupil picked up the sign as he got right up to the lights. Right, but when we get probably about where they keep clear signing into the college, you'll begin to see a sign just behind the tree on the left, and you could probably make out. So if you were here looking for a sign for Gloucester anyway, as you come up, you'd have to look for something because you can't go ahead. So there must be a sign telling you to the right or the left to go to Gloucester. So you'd have to try and physically pick up that sign. See what I mean about the sign? You can just make it out on the left. And obviously if you came up to here, then it becomes quite clear where it is, but if you're trying to follow traffic, you want to be signalling before you actually get to here, don't you?
Yeah.
What's the next sequence on the lights? What comes after the red?
Amber.
The amber on this one?
No, flash and amber.
It's what?
Flash and amber.
No.
No, amber, amber and green.
The amber and red. Red and amber together.
Oh no, when I was looking at which one's which.
There you go. Flashing amber's only the Pelican Crossing. Okay, remember what we're doing, and you've got to talk to me about things. What we got coming up?
It says Gloucester coming to the right, so I need to stay in the right hand lane and signal right about now.
Okay, good. We've also got a yellow box junction coming up here. We're just going to talk you through how we should be doing this just now. We need to get the car into the box junction. So go into first gear, come in towards, that car's obviously come out quite far, but come in and stop about here now. Stop there now, but you need to be in the yellow box junction here. Because that car's quite far out, we can't go much further in.
Yep.
Alright, so you're now looking for a safe gap or the lights to turn to red. But because we've crossed the stop line, when the lights turn to red, we can still proceed across the lights. Okay, they're ready to go now. The red car should stop. It has, and there we go. Well done. What does it say in the highway code about yellow box junctions?
You can only stop in them if you're turning right.
And the only thing that's stopping you turning right is?
And the only thing?
Yeah. What's stopping you turning right? Because you can't just go in there. The only thing that's stopping you turning right is oncoming traffic or left turning traffic. But your exit must be clear as well.
Yeah.
It's here now. Now there's no signs on the approach to telling you we're going to Gloucester. So how would you deal with this?
Straight and go ahead.
Good. So are these pedestrian lights going to change? Now as we approach, so you're going to come up to a road where you get the roundabout with the garage in front of us. As we approach, keep to the left-hand lane. To the left now. Again, there's no signs here for Gloucester, so how would you deal with this?
Straight ahead.
Good, well done. So where are you going to look?
To the right.
It's quite busy, don't get any closer to the Astra. We've got to look ahead as well, you can't just go until you keep looking ahead, make sure he moves off before we start to move in front. That's good, that's good, and then looking ahead, good. Oh, back, he's got the wrong position here, so the other car's not really going to let him out. There we go. So again, there's no signs here, so where would we go?
Straight ahead.
Good. Now if you look down the distance where the traffic's slowing down, you see another set of traffic lights down there.
Yeah,
That's
and
by
a sign.
by the Lansdown police station. Again, we follow the road ahead there. Again, there's no signs actually pointing out we're way to Gloucester, but we're still following the road towards Gloucester. But if you look down there, see how the traffic goes through the lights, that majority of traffic moves out into the right-hand lane?
Yeah.
That's what we're going to do, because although you can't actually see it, about 100 yards down the road, the road splits to two, and left-hand lane's only going in towards Hatherley. And you can actually, if you look down the road, you can actually see the line down there. So rather than waiting by staying on the left and then having to move out, however, if you did that, be alright, providing we checked the mirrors, interior and right dormer indicate to move across, be fine. But what we're going to do is we're going to move across. By checking the interior and right dormer are good. Excellent. And what's the speed limit along here now?
40 miles an hour.
40. Yeah, so build up your speed. See how there's the signs there now?
Yeah.
Showing you left-hand lane comes at dead end, you can't go, you've got to turn left from the left-hand lane. Gloucester A40. So it can be a little bit misleading there. So what gear do you want now? As the road starts, you can see some of the traffic can start coming in from the left here.
Yeah.
You've got a bus lane here as well. What would you do if a bus was coming up the side of you now?
Let the bus in first.
Good. Well done. Next set of traffic lights, there's two lanes on the approach to the lights. What lane do we want? Sorry?
Left-hand lane.
Left-hand lane, good, well done.
Because the traffic from the right just pull in when it's necessary.
Good, well done. And you've got the cycle lane just in front of you, so stop behind it. Good. Through the lights, the examiner would tell you that's the end of the independent driving section of the test, and that he's going to give you directions from that. I'm going to keep the cameras running for the next little bit, because again, a couple of people have got confused with part of the road up here, and we're going to have a look at it as we're coming down. Just be careful with traffic coming past you. Keep over to the left. Yep. That's good. And you see the car behind you was trying to come back, but he's run out of road. So, once we go past the garage, I want you to look ahead at the traffic coming towards you. Now you see you get two lanes coming towards you.
One's the bus lane.
One's the bus lane, yeah. The one closest to the curb is the bus lane.
And the traffic lane.
And then traffic's coming along. Because we're going to turn right. See where the blue car is on the right there? We're going to turn right there.
Okay.
So that's good. Now we've got to stay in this lane, because even though there's a yellow box here, that is not the same as the yellow box junction we just dealt with. It's to keep traffic off of that part of the road. So you're looking ahead. That's good. Excellent. It's good. And then I want you to pull up on the left. Okay, switch off the engine just for a second. Right.